There's still no answer in Scott's hotel room. He can't be in jail still, can he? I mean, that's just a matter of paying off a fine, right?
Did you try the Texas State Pen?
Maybe I'll call work. Maybe he left word there.
The state penitentiary?
Nah, I'm just giving her a bad time.
Oh,
Nah, don't worry about
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Hey, I wish I were going to camp this summer. That's where I first got into sports, you know. Boating, badminton, boxing.
Boxing? Whoa. Now it all becomes clear, doesn't it?
So, Julia, since my dad's gonna be gone the whole time I'm away at camp, why don't you come down and visit me?
I'd love to, Sly. I mean, I'll see if I can work it into my schedule.
All right.
Yeah, but... Come here, you. Yes, I am still holding. No, I don't think that you can help me. I need to talk to Sheriff Moran. Oh, this is the sheriff. Well, this is Julia Barrett, and I am calling again to find out if Mr. Scott Baldwin and Ms. Dominique Taub have been released. They've been in jail quite... Oh, they have? Who bailed them out? So they're on their way back to Port Charles? All right, is there anybody there who knows? Well, okay, thank you, Sheriff, so much. Bye-bye. Huh.
Well, I see you still don't have a receptionist.
No, my temp is out to lunch, and believe me, she's definitely out to lunch. What am I signing?
The amendment to the escrow.
Ah, okay.
So, are Scotty and Dominique still in jail?
No, luckily they're released.
So they're on their way back home?
I guess. The sheriff says he escorted them out of town, but they haven't thought to pick up the phone and call me.
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear from them soon.
Well, I'm tired of hearing about them, that's for sure. Every paper in the country has picked up on this fiasco.
Well, you really can't blame the press for, making the most of the face of innocence, instigating a barroom brawl.
No, I guess not. But maybe it's a good thing they're not here, because I'd have to cheerfully wring their necks.
Why don't you call it a day?
It's a day.
Take a walk with me over to the Pier 5 Promenade. I'm going to meet Jenny over there.
Why would I want to watch William wallow in his winnings? It's humiliating.
You know, Julia, regardless of what happens to Deception, buying the Port Charles Hotel ain't small potatoes.
True. We did manage to pull off quite a coup. I mean, persuading a big gun like Romero to withdraw.
It was almost too easy, wasn't it?
Why?
Well, I would have enjoyed the struggle.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, he folded so fast. Makes me wonder why those ELQ ships are so important to him. Did we miss anything?
Well, the mayor just made a wonderful speech about Bill and Paul and their dedication to the city.
Miss Barrett, look at you. How kind of you to color coordinate yourself to our new promenade.
I had no idea that you were such an advocate of historical landmarks.
Oh, yes, indeed. Isn't that a fine example of turn-of-the-century orological design?
Yeah. Is that what they told you over at Building and Permits?
Oh, don't flounce, Miss Barrett. You'll shake something loose. You know Baldwin and Tubb are here. Aren't you anxious to get your hands around their errant little throats?
Yeah, where are they?
Gee, I don't know. Where would you hide from a parole officer?
Nowhere near you.
Come on.
No problem. Hi, guys. My two partners in crime here fill you in on their terrible Texas tirades.
Yeah.
Hysterical, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad you're back. I want to hear all about this. It sounds so funny.
Well, it's kind of a long-winded story. Why don't we wait till we get back to the office, and I'll tell you about it over a couple of jelly donuts. Goodbye.
No, I don't think so. Scott, you've avoided me long enough. Follow me. Dominique.
Dominique.
What? I can't believe what you two did. You are like a couple of children. You're out to make deception a joke. The face of innocence is not supposed to have a broken nose, Dominique.
Do you want to hear what happened, or you just want to hear the sound of your own bellowing voice?
Listen, can I say something here?
No! No, you've been flapping all night here. Now just shut up for a minute, all right? Get away from here now. Are you through?
No, but our company probably is, thanks to the two of you.
What are you talking about?
Think of the newspaper articles that you appeared in from coast to coast. Left alone, this little stunt you two pulled would probably cause a sweeping of cancellations among deception orders. Did either of you consider this before you started to country swing?
Well, now, don't panic here. I mean, there might be, some possibilities. I mean, just look to the bright side for just a second. I'll tell you. Okay, what possibilities? Have you ever heard the expression, there's no such thing as bad publicity, as long as you spell the name right? Deception.
Right. Don't curse the darkness. Light a candle.
When you got lemons, make lemonade.
My point is, if you pay your electric bill and stay away from citrus, you don't have to do either one.
Ooh, what's she talking about? Okay, look, come on, you're the big PR maven here. What do you want me to do? Will you just spell it out for me? Oh, boy.
Guess what? There's a great review in here of the Pier 5 Promenade. I think I'm going to be sick. Listen to this. A bit of the French Quarter on the Port Charles River. A bit overdone, I'd say.
Did I miss the dancing girls? Look at these messages here.
Yeah, I saw him. God, I can't believe this.
Will you put that paper down here? What are we going to do about this?
Well, good morning, Julia. Scott. How is everybody?
Peachy.
I have an expense statement. Who should I give it to?
Expense statement?
Oh, yes, the $10,000 fine I dropped in Waxahachie for Bozo and myself.
You've got a lot of nerve.
You look at them. Will you look at all these phone calls that are coming in about you and me in jail?
Listen, if you would have just left me alone, I could have handled everything just perfectly. Now, if you like, I will call the buyers, and I will personally tell them the story that really happened, not the one that you've been talking about.
All right.
No, thank you. You've done quite enough,
Stop.
okay, Dominique?
No, you two break it up. I think you've been made to feel guilty long enough. Let me give you my idea here. This little $10,000 you dropped off in Texas may just buy us some free publicity. Now, all we have to do is slant it in our favor.
How you gonna do that?
I tell you, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it's a freight train coming right at us.
What's the first rule of publicity?
Spell the name right.
One picture erases 1,000 words?
Nope, you're both wrong. The first rule of publicity is all publicity is good publicity as long as they believe what you want them to.
Does that include appearances on America's Most Wanted?
Don't get your hopes up. Although, you know what? It's not a bad idea.
Hey, do you think they'd allow us to play ourselves in the dramatic reenactment of our story?
Down.
I think that'd be cool.
Down. Dominique, down.
Idiot.
The important thing is you both made the national newspapers, and in every article they mentioned deception.
Did they spell the name right?
So that means that every time they think of deception, they're going to think of criminal behavior. Great.
Yeah, criminal behavior with a twist. Look at her. She is the feisty, fetching, fighting woman of the 90s. She's famous.
So is Leona Helmsley, but I wouldn't want to buy perfume from her.
All right, I have just had it. You know that I did not start that fight.
no.
Two Texas turnips.
Just look at her, will you? She is the woman of today. She stands up for herself. She fights back.
She does time in jail.
No, yeah, okay, maybe. But that was always the point of our campaign in any way, wasn't it? I mean, the face of innocence isn't innocent. It's deceptive.
That was my idea, remember?
Okay, then you see the beauty of it. I mean, not that I approve of what you two did, but the publicity, it is tailor-made.
Tailor-made?
Don't you dare answer that, Scott Baldwin!
Scott Baldwin.
Mr. Baldwin, this is Bernard Brightwood at Wyndham's.
Hello, Bernie.
Mr. Wyndham,
How are you?
Mr. Wyndham and I would like to meet with you as soon as possible.
Yeah, sure. We can meet with you at your convenience.
Mr. Wyndham is seeing his lawyer right now, but we could be in your office at 9:30 sharp.
9:30, huh? Well, I guess we'll cancel some appointments.
Goodbye, Mr. Baldwin.
Goodbye. Bernie? Well, that's it. So, he called me Baldwin, Mr. Baldwin. He says, goodbye, Mr. Baldwin. Usually he calls me Scotty. See, we're screwed.
Well, maybe he has more respect for you now that you're out on parole.
I don't think so. Wyndham is meeting with his attorney. Goodbye, Wyndham's. Hello, bankruptcy.
Not necessarily.
Okay, fine. Then you can explain to Wyndham your merits of negative publicity. And then you can tell him about our next publicity stunt, which is where I kill somebody. Her! No, let me just... How do you...
Stop! Stop! Okay.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, pretty mama.
Julie Barrett.
Julia, hi, it's Ned.
Ned, hi. Can I call you back? I'm expecting an appointment due here any minute.
Well, actually, I'm leaving the house right now. I'm just calling to let you know that the purchase of the Port Charles Hotel is proceeding beautifully. We should be closing the deal this Friday.
This Friday? How'd you do that?
Well, it's all part of the magic act. So, let's get together this Friday afternoon late, okay?
Sounds great. This is going to be fun. You know, working with Dominique and Scott, I never know when deception's going to fall apart, so it's kind of nice to have something to fall back on.
Oh, so now you're saying I'm number 2 on your list. Is that it, Julia?
No, Ned, believe me, you're the only thing on my list.
Good. Edward always say we'd make a hell of a team.
Is your grandfather always right?
In this case, he is. So, where shall we meet?
Tell you what, you give me a call when you get the paperwork, and then you can meet me at my new penthouse suite.
Your new suite. Sounds good. This Friday.
Okay. I'll see you then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, Mr. Brightwood is here to see you. Oh, send him in, Aretha.
No. Wait, Aretha, just wait just a minute, okay?
Why?
Wait.
Is he upset?
How would she know if he's upset? Is he upset?
Oh, I'm just gonna go ask him. You guys...
No, wait, come here. Listen to me.
Hands up,
Stay right here, okay? Just stay here. We gotta regroup. 5 minutes. Tell him 5 minutes.
Why do we gotta regroup?
Because we gotta think this through.
Well, you know, if you thought this through in Texas, we wouldn't have to think this through now. Oh, but she's right, you know. She's right. She's absolutely right.
What you want? Baby, I got it, boo.
What's that?
Aretha.
Why? I believe she's putting an act together. Well, she's gonna have to take it on the road if she doesn't shut up. Julia, don't you think that we would be better advised to concentrate on the future of deception instead of the future of Aretha? Well, that's what I'm trying to do. If only I hadn't sent you to Texas alone. Alone? Thank you very much.
All
What
right,
am I?
I guess
I'm almost alone. Oh, well,
Had I been alone, we wouldn't be in this mess.
that's it. I cannot take this.
Listen,
I am not
will you
responsible
just-
for
will
that.
you say-
Fight it.
I
What's
can't
the
hear
I
Aretha
don't
singing.
understand why you think Wyndham's is going to cancel their contract.
Well, I got a little news flash here for you. Last night I walked past Wyndham's. There was not one bottle of perfume on the shelves.
Maybe they sold out Baldwin. Yeah.
Furthermore, the whole display had vanished, disappeared, gone, kaput.
So maybe we're so hot now they're selling the stuff out the windows. Or maybe not. But it doesn't matter because Wyndham's is not the only department store in America. That's right. As a matter of fact, I do recall that the owner of the Texas store asked me out for dinner. Not you, me.
He wanted you for dinner.
All right. Stop it.
Small little mind. No.
Aretha. Aretha!
What you want, baby? I got it.
I want you to send him in. Bernie. I'm so sorry we kept you waiting. We were taking all those calls for new orders. Would you like a cup of coffee, iced tea? Too early for tea?
Oh, no, not really. Aretha gave me a cappuccino after her musical offering.
Bernie, come here, Bernie. Come here. Sit right down. Make yourself comfortable.
Sit.
Is WW2 coming?
Any moment now.
I suppose you've read all about our Texas brawl, huh?
Oh, yes, every word. In fact, Mr. Windham got hold of newspapers from every major city in the United States. You were mentioned in all of them.
Really? Well, Mr. Brightwood, of course, you know the #1 rule in advertising. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's the point he wants to discuss with you. He's just finishing up with his attorney, who has an office upstairs. He wants to tell you in person, by himself, exactly how he feels about bad publicity.